Hi, I'm Stephen David Horwich, and I'd like to introduce you to our upper school music theory program. Our music theory program consists essentially of 4 courses. It's really for students who don't know anything about music, have never picked up a piece of music or read a piece of music, or who know very little about music. If your student already is fairly expert at music, this is probably not the best program for them, though it would fill in whatever gaps they have in their musical education. Music Theory 1 and 2 require a full-size keyboard in order to do them, either a piano with 88 keys or a keyboard with 88 keys. And they also use 2 or 3 exterior books on that have exercises for the keyboard that you will need to purchase. The information on where to purchase them is right on the first page of the course, and they're not very expensive. They run about $8 to $10 a piece. These first 2 courses, Music Theory 1 and Music Theory 2, teach the student how to read music, how to play a keyboard, and a lot of the basics of music theory, including chord development and scales, all kinds of things, really that every musician truly should understand. And many musicians, even professional musicians I've worked with, do not have enough of a grasp of. So I recommend those courses even to your student who knows something about music. They should start at the beginning and at the very least read through these courses and make sure that they understand all of the concepts and theories presented there before they move on to Music 3 and 4. Music 3 is a music history course. It's an overview of music. There are many pieces that you're required to listen to in conjunction to that course, but almost all of them can be found now on YouTube. So if you don't have an extensive music library, fear not. It's all there. You go to YouTube, enter in the name of the piece, and you'll find wonderful performers in the 20th century playing all of the pieces, or almost all of the pieces required. The 4th course is called Composition, and that's precisely what it teaches. It teaches the student how to start composing their own music, their own, bringing through to life what they hear in their mind on a keyboard, and how to write it out to some extent as well. So these are terrific starter courses for young musicians and people who want to be musicians. You should be doing music twice a week for about an hour a week. At that rate, it's probably going to take you about a year to get through Music 1 and 2, and another year to get through Music 3 and 4. Now that said, I had one 14-year-old student who loved music and really wanted to do these courses. He started Music Theory 1. 6 weeks later he called me. He said he was finished. I was very surprised. He started Music Theory 2. 6 weeks later he finished that. I sat him down and I asked him how he had finished these courses so quickly. And he said, look, I love music. This is what I want to do. This is my purpose in life. I just did these courses each day for 3 or 4 hours and then practiced even more until I felt I had learned the materials. And he indeed did learn the materials. I saw his work after that, and he had mastered what was in those courses. If your student loves music, if this is your student's purpose, they could do a lot worse than starting with these courses, going straight through them, working hard, and really quickly mastering the skills and the ideas presented there. Well, that gives you an overview of our music program. I hope you'll take a look at the samples on our site, take a look at what we offer in the way of these musical courses. We also offer 9 courses in music history, which I'm going to talk about on a separate video. If you go to the music history page, you can find out all about those. That's a much more massive program just on music appreciation and music history. Thank you very much.